Now let's compute all the following limits for this function. So here we are given the graph and we are asked to find the limit of f of x as x goes to infinity. We see that it's approaching here. So as x goes to infinity, the function is approaching this value that we're gonna call a. So we say the limit of f of x as x goes to infinity is a. So we write it down here. It's a. This is a. So there is also here this limit. So infinity as x goes to 0 from the right, we approach plus infinity. As x goes to 0 from the left, we approach infinity. See, we're getting bigger and bigger. So we say the limit of f of x as x goes to 0 from the left, or x goes to 0 from the right, so it's plus infinity. We can write it down this way because we see it here. If you're going this way to 0 from the right, so the values of y are getting bigger and bigger positively. If you go to 0 from the left, the values of y, they're going to change. They're getting bigger and bigger positively. They go to plus infinity. Here we see as we go to this point here, so we are given this one, so it's -3. So we can write it this way. So the limit of f of x as we go to -3 from the right is minus infinity. So here this is -3. As we get closer and closer to -3 from the right, look at the value, look at the y, it's getting bigger negatively. So this is a minus here in this case, and we write it this way. We say that the limit of f of x as x approaches -3 from the right is minus infinity. There is also this limit of f of x, this one here, as x goes to infinity. So we get this value that we are denoted, it's -1, so we are given. So this line is y -1. So as we approach f from minus infinity, so we get into -1. So we write it this way. So the limit of f of x as x goes to minus infinity, it's -1. Okay, so look here, as we keep getting closer and closer to x negatively, so going this way, so the value of y is getting closer and closer to -1. So here we have different limits. Okay, we can also say when the function is positive, when the function is negative. So if the function is positive from here, this value, it looks like -2 to me. So -2 up to infinity, the function is positive because it's above the y-axis. So it's positive. All of its values are positive. On the other hand, it's any other value less than -2, the function is negative. So here we have different limits, and we see that the function can behave differently depending on its value. But the most important thing is to be able to read the values from the graph. I think we did all we can on assuming everything, but anyway, the next step is we want to see how we can find these values and how we can graph something like this. That's what's gonna come in the next videos.